As we enter into 2024, I just want to take a brief moment to give you two suggestions for New Year's resolutions. They are related to one another. One is a recommendation to stop doing something, and the other is a recommendation to keep doing something. So the first thing I'd like to suggest is stop doing the zombie scroll. Do you know what the zombie scroll is? It's when you get on social media and just scroll mindlessly down your news feed. What are you doing when you zombie scroll? You are wasting time, literally. I want to remind you what Paul says in Ephesians 5, verses 15 through 17. He says, "Look carefully then how you walk, not as unwise, but as wise, making the best use of the time." Why? Because the days are evil. Therefore, do not be foolish, but understand what the will of the Lord is. When you waste time scrolling through TikTok or Instagram or watching YouTube videos, or even by just scrolling mindlessly through news headlines on your favorite news website, you are missing out on opportunities to live your own life for God's glory. Do anything else. Pick up a book and read it. Make a phone call to a friend or a relative. Sit on your front porch and watch people go by. All of those things are a better use of time than mindlessly scrolling on the internet. The second problem with zombie scrolling is even worse. You are filling your mind with the things of the world. You do realize that every single social media platform uses algorithms that decide what pops up on your feed, right? They tell you that the algorithm gives you content that is determined by what you like, but in reality, it is determined by what they think is important for you to see. Do you want to be mindlessly influenced by worldly priorities? Then by all means, zombie scroll online every day. It will influence you. And that leads me to my positive suggestion for you for this year. Use your time wisely to read the Bible for yourself every single day. There is no other more important thing that you can do. You could start where I'm starting this year. Read one chapter of Proverbs every day for the month. Let me read for you part of what I read this morning. It's from Proverbs chapter 2, verses 1 through 9. And it says this: "My son, if you receive my words and treasure up my commandments with you, making your ear attentive to wisdom and inclining your heart to understanding. Yes, if you call out for insight and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk in integrity, guarding the paths of justice and watching over the way of his saints. Then you will understand righteousness and justice and equity, every good path." Do you want God's wisdom to make good decisions? Do you want to avoid making foolish choices that get you into trouble? Do you want to follow God's good path for you? Then you have to seek it. The single biggest problem with the church in America in our generation is that Christians are not reading their Bibles for themselves. And you know what they're doing instead? Zombie scrolling. Replace the zombie scroll with mindful Bible reading and see how it affects your mood every day. See how it gives you a clear mind and helps you make better decisions. And remember, God's word has all the wisdom you need for today's challenges. Have a great year.